This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent, but hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. It's complete on the right side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. Hauls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got the tight end outside. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers and the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Trying to move them on the counter. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Scanning the field, it's Gulbranson. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Gonna run it. It's Alchuk. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Look out, he's got room. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's 4. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Gulbranson. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Stanford, he'll try to really get into this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Pulls and fires complete. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Irvin. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Unloads it left. Just excellent technique by this receiver, working the sideline, the great footwork to stay in bounds.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Back to pass, it's Gulbranson. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Irvin. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Farrell. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the gun. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Gulbranson. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Oh, they're after him. Caught behind the line. It's Alchuk. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to fire on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. The short hands, it's Pittman. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Makes a man miss.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Gulbranson. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the gets home. Kaye at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half. This has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Makes it past the marker. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Castellanos. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Finding an escape route. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Running to Green. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Awchuk. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Touchdown, Knowles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Back to throw, it's Gulbranson. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Hunt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Looking for a man. It's Gulbranson. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
At the 22. Coming up, 4th down.
Stanford lines up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Got their quick completion. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Noles will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Irvin. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on!
You know, we talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Man, this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. Caught close to the marker, it's Farrell. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Wide open downfield. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's White. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Castellanos. Tosses it incomplete. And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Achuk. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. The official says no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.